Well, hello, everybody.
Hello, hello. Welcome back to the morning show at AM 1320 WFHR.
Wrong job.
Oh, God,
Wrong
I'm
way.
so sorry. That's embarrassing. I apologize.
We both have embarrassing moments now.
Yeah, now we're even.
We're
Now
even.
it's neck and neck. It's not, I'm sure those are the only embarrassing things we have ever done on this podcast.
Yeah. I'm sure there's many more that people have caught. It's good to be here.
Yeah, and good to have you all back with us. Happy Muppet Monday, or whatever day you're listening to this.
Yeah, true. Episode 33?
Wow,
right?
episode 33, yeah.
I think it is.
Oh, so I usually, on the way here, am thinking about those things, and
Yeah.
I like numbers and stats, and so I was thinking about, I didn't think about it, though, on the way here today. Man, 33, that feels good.
33.
That feels good. It's no longer feeling kind of like, whoa, we did this many. Now it's just like, yeah, it's nothing to it now. We got this. Yeah, I don't know why I did that voice.
It had like a cowboy.
It did. It did have a little bit of like
to it.
Which is interesting, plays perfectly into your Patreon question this week, which was really good. About
the poll,
the poll, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
That was really fun, yeah.
It was, what did I say? Like, which theme would you want a Muppet movie to be? I think I did a Western, Roaring Twenties. I don't remember the other
Jungle
two.
Adventure?
Oh, yeah, that was the other one. And then there was another one.
There was another
I guess
one,
it must
yeah.
have not been that good if I can't remember. But I would love a Muppet Western, like, to my heart's desire. I
don't know how they haven't
Where's
done
the
it.
petition? I know.
It feels like such a...
There's so many Western stories they could take off into.
I don't mean this in a bad way, but it feels like one of those, if you're looking at the wall of kind of like tropes or just themes, you know, that's one of those themes that you
And it's
kind of...
so fun. Yeah, there's so many fun, like, opportunities and things they could do. Like, it's writing itself in my head as we're talking.
Absolutely, yeah.
It's just like...
There's almost no scenario couldn't do, although I would absolutely love a Muppets version of Tombstone. Like, I'm a big Western guy. I love Westerns, grew up with my dad watching them. And Tombstone's one of my, if not my favorite, one of my all-time favorites. And I just absolutely love the idea of Kermit as Doc Holliday. God, do I love that idea. I'm your Huckleberry. I like the idea of Kermit. I'm your Huckleberry. I don't know. I can't do a Kermit.
I wish I could do a Kermit or just talk like him all day. It's giving honeydew.
It is much more Bunsen honeydew. It's much more, which
At
not as
least
good casting. Not as good casting to me. I'm sorry.
I don't think so.
Bunsen would have a place. We'd find somewhere for Bunsen.
Yeah, we always do.
You know, Bunsen be a good bartender, I bet.
Actually, yeah.
I kind of like him sitting back in the saloon.
He could tell you like the hops and the beer or whatever, or like the wine that you're drinking.
Okay, I think we have like a
just cleaning the glasses in the background.
Perfect. Yeah, yes, perfect. Perfect. Oh, this is coming together.
Beaky, throw together an old fashioned. Maybe.
We're just gonna have to reach out to them, Henson kids. We're gonna have to reach out to them.
Hey, look. Could you please listen to a few of our episodes?
You don't have to pay us. You don't nothing. Just let us do one voice each, and just do it.
If we could even just be on the set.
Yeah. Yes. Oh yeah.
I'll get you your coffee, whatever you need.
We are really good at running. We could run and grab stuff and bring it back.
Always want to be useful.
Oh yeah, very fast.
Yeah.
That's our first quote on our resume.
Very fast. In italicized.
Yeah, of course, it'd have to be. That's good.
Oh, man. Hi, everybody.
Hey, everybody. I forgot you were there.
Sometimes I forget. Sometimes I just get tunnel vision and we're just chatting on this green couch.
Happens to me, too. Welcome to the show, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us again. We really do appreciate the time. Do want to remind everybody about the Patreon. Bree does an amazing job with that. If you want to sign up, it's not only $5, but it is $5 that you can feel good about, that you are getting such good content from. You're getting behind the scenes, you're getting extra stuff. You're way more getting your money's worth for that. And you can know that you are supporting a local artist. You're supporting a independent artist. Me. No, Bree.
It all gets funneled to me.
I have it in my contract.
Your tattoo fund.
Yes, it is, and I need more ink. No, it goes right to Bria, who I am so proud of, and people like you, so many people in your generation especially, that are finding a way to not be a struggling artist, but a surviving artist.
I like that.
That's to me the goal, to be able to do that in life. I just am so happy for you about that, and many like you, and people out there. You know, you got a lot of people that you know too that are doing similar things.
Yeah.
And I think we all have a handful of people out there like that. If you see people, you have people like that in your life, I think it's really important to support them.
Absolutely, lift them up.
Every one of us in America went to a high school that had an arts program and at that same time had that arts program cut. The funding cut.
Isn't
for
that
it.
crazy that it's a universal experience?
Yeah, I don't know whatever generation you're listening to this from or wherever you're listening to us around the world or anything. I may not know who you are, all those details, but that I almost guarantee has been happening.
And it's a shame.
Yeah,
It always goes to like the sports fund or something, which like, no shade to sports, but you need a balance of both.
Absolutely, yeah. Sports have their place in society, and they have an integral place, and I think just like other things do in society, the arts are one of them, and the arts are constantly the one that gets cut almost quickest.
Yeah, and it's so important. It's
Support
so
the arts.
valuable.
Support local.
Local arts. Yeah.
Okay, so Sweetums, are we neck and neck still? All right, cool. Go.
Here's we are.
Here we are. All right.
And I think you get to pull out a
Yes,
hat
I think
this
so,
time.
yeah.
Yep.
And I was actually looking back on episodes to try to see if, just so I knew, just so I knew going into it.
When I was setting up the hats, I was like, who pulled last? And I just imagine you saying Camilla.
Oh, yeah,
When you
yeah,
pulled
right up, yeah.
Oh, man.
Okay, and it is a fact.
Woohoo!
All right.
Tied again.
So finally tied. Okay, I was a little worried about that.
Yeah. What a nail biter.
Episode 4. I am so sorry, everybody. Before I jump into this, I just remembered something.
What?
I apologize. I got to improv here. I got to pull an audible. Bria started up a merchandise thing.
Oh yeah, I was gonna bring that up too. I forgot.
We are bad at this.
We are very
really
bad at
self-promoting.
ourselves.
We really like I am. She is individually. You put us together, and it's just even worse.
I know. I've been like wanting to ask everyone, like, could you please write a review if you had the time. Even if you wanted to, it helps a lot if you rate and review.
I want you to remember
so
that voice, because that is a great Muppet voice. And we do get out a Muppet set, you need to do that voice. That is a great voice you just did right there.
I will try to catalog it in my brain.
It's great. It's really good. It's
my
really good.
inner dialogue every day. Just being anxiously nervous to say anything, but
yeah, we've got a merch store. We've got a store.
Yeah, by the time this airs, I think that I will. It's like already out there, but I haven't put it out there.
Sure.
I ordered something just to make sure that it would come to me and it would look good.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't want you guys to like order stuff and you're like, oh, why does this look awful?
Yeah, right.
But I've had so much fun designing stuff and everything, and I think I'm just gonna do a few items in the store at a time, and it'll be kind of limited, and then I'll take them down and I'll put new stuff up, and I'm really excited. It's going to be so much fun.
We appreciate that we can do this because of you guys. You guys have let us know that you want these kind of things. We think that it's fun. We want to be able to do it and keep the pot alive, keep it going. And we're really able to do that thanks to you all. So thank you so much.
You're seriously the best.
Yeah, really.
The best community we could have ever asked for. You guys make me smile all the time, and I love talking to you guys, and it's just so much fun. It's the definition of humbling, getting to meet so many cool people, and it seems like almost every week I've got a new Instagram friend request or something, and I love it. Keep it coming, everybody, because we couldn't have enough. I neglect my author Instagram because I'm always on our Muppet Instagram, and I'm like, oh wait, I need to be. Yeah, you probably work on that a little. I need to be working on my author career too. Just a little bit. Yeah. But this is just so much fun. I love this. Yeah, and we will make sure that you make time for that. But also, we always do enjoy working with you guys and interacting with you. Please keep it up and check out the merch store. It's awesome. I got some really cool stuff on there. I have a shirt idea that I want to propose to you that I think would be really fun. Do you want me to tell you now? Sure, yeah. So exclusive. I don't do the pocket square shirt or the pocket shirts very often, but I think it'd be cool to have our logo coming out of the pocket. And then the logo on the back. You know? That would be cute. Just our little our Muppet guys coming out of the pocket. I just thought that'd be kind of cool. That would be really cute. I'm saying this out loud and not feeling as confident about it as I'm saying it out loud. No. I like it. Yeah. I think that's really cute. That's all I got. I'm wearing a pocket shirt. Oh, perfect. Yeah. So pop right out. I like it. I don't think cool. Does anyone put anything in those pockets?
You know, I don't know. I know back in like the 80s, like guys like my dad and stuff would put cigarettes or something. There was pocket, there was the pen and pencil holsters too. Yeah, those too. Yeah, that was a big 80s thing.
Yeah.
Those. I don't know where that came from or who made that a thing, but it died out as quickly as it came around. Like I didn't see anybody in the 90s doing that.
Ooh, I should get one of those and put like my punch needle stuff in there.
There you go. Nice. Oh yeah, bring it back. Yeah. I like it. I like that.
That'll be what's in our merch store.
You do that, yeah, and I'm gonna the old watches with you had a calculator on it and all that. Like
I didn't know that was a
yeah, there was a
calculator.
How
big is that watch?
I'm really getting old here. I'm getting older the more I reference things. There was these things called jelly shoes.
I do know about that.
I figured you might know.
I did have a pair of those. Okay.
On with the show. Fact. Episode 417 of The Muppet Show was out of this world because the Star Wars cast were special guests. Oh, I thought it might be that one. These iconic guests include Luke Skywalker, C-3PO, R2-D2, and Chewbacca, with Miss Piggy playing Princess Leia, and Gonzo portraying a Darth Vader spoof. Oh, I forgot about that part. Well, that's interesting considering the really popular meme of Kermit and then Dark Kermit.
Yeah.
And you would think that they'd use Gonzo as Darth Vader.
Oh, yeah.
With that.
Yeah, I didn't think of that. Yeah. That's one of my favorite memes. I love that.
Oh, it's
meme.
a great. Yeah, it's a great. It is a top 5 meme for me. I laugh almost every time I see those.
I know. It's worked so good.
Yeah, it's kind of funny to think of this now, but there was a time where Star Wars was still trying to gain a fan base. And still trying to grow its body of work, and they only had really the original 3, and kind of like, well, that's it. Mm-hmm. You know, they're probably not making more movies. Nobody makes a 4th in a series unless it's like a horror series or something like that, and nobody was spinning off this and doing a TV show from it or something. That didn't happen very often. MASH was an example of a movie that went to a TV show, so I guess there were some examples, but not...
Oh, I did not realize that.
Yeah, great movie. Love the movie.
Oh, wow. I had no idea. I always thought it was just a TV show.
For the most part, you didn't see that kind of thing. So it's almost as if that was the last time that you got to see those characters.
Yeah.
And I don't remember when that came out, that episode of The Muppet Show came out, if it was in the run of the 3 movies or if it was after. But I can't imagine... I've heard Mark Hamill talk a little bit about this, and really? How he loved Luke, he didn't love Luke, he loved Luke, and there were different times in his life, in his career, where it was a bit of both, you know. And when he talks about that, he mentions things like the Muppet Show or the Christmas special they did. It sounds like he enjoyed it. He enjoyed getting to play the character again.
That's awesome.
And not knowing. He couldn't have known that they would not only make 3 more movies, but then another 3 movies.
Right.
That he would end up showing up in and everything.
It would be embedded in culture.
Yeah. Killing it. Luke was one of the, to me, I'm going to get some people at me on this one, but he was one of the best parts of the new movies to me. He was, I don't even know, I would have seen him no matter what, I'll be honest. I'm not going to lie to anybody and act like I'm not going to watch every single Star Wars thing that comes out probably, but I wouldn't have been as excited if him and Carrie Fisher and Harrison Ford weren't in them. To me, that was what brought me back around to watching them is one thing, being in love with them is another.
Yeah.
And wanting to go, when's the next episode of the Mandalorian coming out? You know, when's Andor coming back? When's, you know, that kind of thing. I didn't think that would happen with this. So I think that stuff like that led to those things, doing little cameos and that, and it's a fun episode. It's a fun smashing of worlds.
It's
and all
just
that.
fun to see them in a different setting too.
Yeah.
I don't like Luke Skywalker.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Is that what you were? I was wondering what you were smiling
That's
over.
what I was smiling about. He makes me so mad. He makes me so mad. He's always complaining.
Luke's character, I think, is a very unique lead character, hero character.
That's true. Yeah.
So, like, for so long, James Bond, and you know, never hurt, never shot at, or never shot or anything like that. Then all of a sudden, GoldenEye comes out, and all of a sudden we see James Bond take a punch. You know, I think that I don't know this for sure, but I feel like with Luke, they were kind of trying to do that with a hero character, with a lead character, show the imperfections, show the aspects of him that weren't your traditional hero and your traditional Teflon hero or anything.
That's fair.
While also giving an opportunity for other characters to be heroes.
Mm-hmm.
I maintain R2-D2 is the soul
True.
of all Star Wars.
He's the glue.
I think you can make an easy argument that he's the biggest hero in all of Star Wars universe.
He gets that message.
That
didn't happen.
The whole entire series ends in the garbage compactor without him. I mean, it show over everybody.
There's no more.
Like, imagine if that's how it ends too. Like, by the way, R2 doesn't get there in time.
Right.
It's just one episode's a one-off.
Yeah,
well, that was a weird way to end it. That was
right, I wonder what would have happened.
The last scene is just R2 just getting there late and be like,
rolls away.
Goes away.
Oh my gosh.
My R2 and Beaker are very similar.
I like them.
They're very similar.
I think that they live in the same plane.
There's a spin-off. I'd like to see there's a spin-off
Yeah,
of those two working together.
But yeah, I didn't mean to come off too harsh. I was going to get into why, but I thought it would just be rip the Band-Aid off if I said it. I still enjoy like Mark Hamill, of course, and like the Star Wars movies, but oh man, I can remember going to the theater and when I can't remember the name of the movie, but when Kylo Ren first came, that movie, I went and saw it in theaters. I might have already told you this or said it on the podcast. I don't remember. It's been 33 episodes.
Yeah, don't matter.
But I was like sitting in the theater, and I had previously watched the movies in preparation, like rewatched them, and I was like refueled up of like not liking Luke, and I was like, I swear to God, this whole thing is his fault, and he's not even gonna show his face. And then at the end of the movie, they don't even show his face.
Don't really. Yeah. It was such a soap opera kind of like dragged out ending too, where it's just like, and then it just kind of like it was like at least a minute or two longer than it probably needed to be to the stretch out and everything. At the same time, for so many, there was such a you almost overdosed on nostalgia from that moment.
Oh, yeah.
Like it was almost too much in some ways with her with the lightsaber and everything. They knew what they were doing with that.
Yeah, and I will say I don't hate that character. He's necessary to the plot, of course. I just don't like him sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, oh, Luke, stop complaining.
Yeah,
Take it easy.
It took Luke losing his hand for him to get cool. It really did. Let's be honest. It did.
It's a little slap of reality.
It's he goes dark. Luke is where he started to actually become a little more self. I think accountable in a lot of those things.
More self-aware.
And I don't think that I almost wonder too if Luke was ever written as the hero. I feel like the hero is so many of the back characters and
I think you're right.
Han and Chewie to a degree and Princess Leia to a degree and everything. And almost as if they like, hey, it's your turn to be hero. Well, here you go. Here's the baton kind of thing.
Yeah.
They save each other many times in the series. So I don't know. But I like your take on him.
Though. Yeah.
I get your take on it. I think a lot of us probably felt that way, just hadn't really put words to it either. All right, you're up.
Now that we're done with our Star Wars geek out.
That'll be another podcast.
Yeah, there we go. With the stars.
Oh, nice. Hey, we already got a name. All right.
I have to rewatch the movies and get angry all over again. All right, let's see. Oh, have you seen the Muppet movie yet? Like the newer one, the 2011?
No.
We can't do this one then.
Oh, I thought we
Walter.
It is Walter. Oh, I don't know Walter. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we gotta put Walter back.
Yeah, and we gotta make the time. We gotta make the time for me to see it.
I feel like we've been saying that since episode 1.
Oh, easily. Oh, we've been saying it before that episode. We were talking about doing this. So,
watch me pull another one.
Okay, you guys don't have to go through this. We don't want to drag this out. But after we are done recording this, you and I are going to look at the calendar and we're going to plan a date.
We got to watch those 2 movies.
Pinky swear.
Pinky swear.
All right, you guys saw it. Now it's official. You guys heard it. There we go.
Wait. I think we've already done this one, but it's back in the hat. Sam? Didn't we do Sam?
We've done Sam. I could swear we've done Sam the Eagle. I'm almost positive we've done Sam the Eagle. I don't understand what's going on here. What kind of craziness is this?
Why is he in here?
Why, Sam the Eagle would definitely have come up, you would think.
We did him. We definitely...
Wait a minute.
What?
Wait, no, Ralph. Okay, so Marvin, Animal, Lips, Sweetums, Ralph the Dog, Beaker, Zoot, the Muppet Movie, Gonzo, Clifford, Fozzie Bear. I don't have anything on the 16th. What do we do on episode 16? Oh, it's just because it's not on my thing. It's not showing up.
This is good behind the scenes.
This is
It's been
I was gonna look on YouTube. I was gonna look on YouTube and look at our episodes and see. Oh wait a minute, I can just look in our Spotify. There we go. Because you're right. I'm almost positive we have done this one.
Yeah, but maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of the Newsman.
Oh, and it wouldn't be on here either. Oh, you're right. Maybe it was the Newsman. Yeah. Oh, that's a good point.
I feel disrespectful to Sam now.
I'm
sorry.
don't know how to feel about this.
We've done so many Sam the Eagle impressions. Maybe we thought we already did.
It's probably that. Oh my God, it's probably that. 'Cause you're right. I really thought.
Oh my gosh.
We got the Newsman there.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing Sam.
Sam, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to disrespect. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disrespect you like this.
I don't even know why I'm here. I don't even.
Why am I here?
Why am I here?
It's so funny that this comes up because this person that I also follow on the Muppet Instagram, they invited me to be on their Muppet Discord.
Cool.
And it's been so fun. I've been on there for like a day and a half, and it's just, I smile every time it pops up. And this artist on there said, give me a Muppet with an emoticon, an emoji. And I did Sam the Eagle with the party emoji, and they made Party Sam. And
Nice.
I said I would do anything for Party Sam.
Yes.
Whatever they wanted. Oh my God, this is so funny.
Whew,
I'm sorry, everybody.
We apologize.
That was a weird moment, because I was panicking. I was like, did I accidentally put something down
Yeah,
there?
yeah. No, it's okay.
I've already had like the mishap from the last episode, so I'm like...
It's my fault because of the Muppet movie thing. I've just got to see that. I really do.
It's okay.
It's unprofessional of me not to have seen it already. So
you're a busy guy. But now we have Sam.
We have
Everything's
Sam. Okay.
Wow,
Now we
what
get to
an
really
iconic
lean into
character.
this
Yes.
and have some fun with this because man, Sam
Absolutely.
is one of the more iconic, one of my favorites. We've talked about him endlessly on this show.
I gave you that present.
I was just gonna say,
Yep.
this is fitting too because it was only a couple weeks ago that I was gifted from Bree, and did somebody help you with that, or was that just yours? That's just your creation.
Oh no, an artist did it.
Right, okay. I started saying that, I'm like, wait a minute, she made it. I'm saying like,
No. Yeah, I made that Ralph punch needle,
Yeah.
and she and I did a trade for it.
Yeah, I love it, and I want to shout her out and thank her.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've got it up with my Gonzo thing and some other stuff of your brother and sister and everything, and yeah, it's really fun. It really means a lot to me. I think Sam was one of the easily, along with I've mentioned a billion times, Gonzo was my first love and all that, and I like Kermit and all those guys, but I think Sam was the first side character, to me at least, of like the C-level characters, if you will, or whatever, that I really like. I don't think I just liked. Like, I actually felt like a kinship too. Like I immediately was one of those kids that overthought everything. And
me too.
With a kid.
Thanks for that.
Sorry about that. I really apologize for that one.
As an example of when I pulled Sam.
Yeah, there's certain things like the hair. I'm not gonna complain. I'm not gonna apologize for. I'm glad you got good hair. I'm glad.
Oh, we both have our hair up.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's funny
because it gets in your face, right? It gets.
Does,
yep. Same here. Check. But that stuff, I feel really bad about that. Sorry.
It's okay. Water under the bridge.
With Sam, I loved and identified so much with the, kind of, maybe serious person that doesn't want to be serious among all this fun and chaos. And where it would be so great to just feel like...
To let loose.
Yeah, and you just don't know how.
Exactly. It's so weird. I was trying to explain that to Matt because we were... Sorry, I didn't mean to derail your
go.
thought.
Yeah.
Here I am overthinking about interrupting. This was like last year, Matt and I were like, okay, let's just not drink for a while to just see like how it works for us with wellness and stuff. And I enjoyed like having wine every now and then and stuff because it does like allow you to let loose a little bit in my perspective. And then not doing it, I was like, how do I have fun? Not that I don't know how to have fun, but it's just like I'm constantly thinking while I'm doing something, and I just want to be able to like let loose and have fun. So thanks for that too.
Yeah.
I'm just playing.
It's a long list. But it's
We
a
have
long
lot of
list.
check marks, yeah.
Yeah. That so Sam, I think, is almost the embodiment of that. And
Yeah, I didn't even think of that. I love that.
I don't know if that's where the character came from. That's where the idea of that character came from. I think one of the things that, and I'm overstretching here, I completely admit, but I always felt like there was a little of that in Jim, in Jim Henson. That there was a little bit of him that was serious, maybe more serious than he wanted to be, or maybe took things a little more serious than he wanted to, or
Don't
something.
make me cry on this episode.
I can't help but think that if Jim Henson was all, say he was any one of these characters, especially a more fun, outgoing, like a lot of we see of him in interviews and those things. If that's all he was, there's nothing wrong with that. But I also have a hard time imagining he gets to the place he does, the Muppet universe gets to the place it does, without him being a bit serious, a bit good at business, a bit at least business smart, or at least thinking in those directions, whether he was good at business or not, at least thinking in those directions. It takes a serious mind to do that. It takes a sometimes overthinker to do those things.
Yeah, a lot of networking.
I don't know if he was that kind of person, but there's a lot of that comes out, and I think you see it in multiple characters. And Sam, a little bit in Kermit. A little bit in Kermit. There's a little of this in Kermit too, but it's Sam that really embodies the.
Yes.
I just want you to know that I'm normal. I just
Not like those weirdo
I'm not like the rest of these crazy characters.
And I identify with that so much, even though I don't want to.
Maybe it's a projection too. Like he wants to be. A little weird, but.
There's You've probably had this with your hair. The person with straight hair saying, "God, I wish I had your hair."
Oh yeah.
And you've had times. You've had times where you wish to God you had straight hair, just because how crazy it can be to have this craziness that we deal with and everything. And I think there's a lot of that in life where you see the other side, and sometimes the grass looks greener.
Yeah. Well, how would you describe Sam in 3 words?
Blue.
He is blue. I like the color blue he is too. That quizzical eyebrow.
I was gonna say unibrow. I was just about to say unibrow. Because I always stood out to me too.
Yeah, it's always furrowed.
I love the little details or the little things they would do with these characters, where other parts may not move, but that one thing does, and it gives so much personality to it. I really would love to talk to the guys about that more and learn more about the history or how they figured those things out.
Yeah.
The guys, by that I mean puppet masters.
I was gonna say I feel like the audience knows when we say the guys.
Go like and subscribe to their stuff, everybody.
Like how we sound like little grade school friends.
Yes.
The guys in the other classroom across the hall.
They're gonna come over later and watch cartoons.
We're all gonna make puppets together.
It's gonna be awesome.
Have a little puppet show if you want to come over.
It's gonna be great.
Mom's gonna make stacks.
How would you describe Sam?
Patriotic.
Oh yeah, nice.
Very patriotic.
Nice, yeah.
Reliable.
Oh,
Sam is reliable.
Trusted dude. That's really good. I don't mean to cut you off.
No.
I don't know if I've made this connection or not before. If Walter Cronkite was a Muppet.
Oh yeah.
Very much
the
like
news
that.
Anchor,
Yes, yeah. One of our most established and respected newsmen in the history of television or rather reporting or anything. I think Walter Cronkite.
There's got to be some crossover.
I think so.
Sure.
I think now that I'm thinking about it, almost certainly there was a little bit of that in there.
I think my soul would leave my body if Anderson Cooper and Sam the Eagle did just one segment together.
That
like
would be pretty good.
Fake news, like the Onion kind of thing.
Oh yeah.
But oh my gosh,
Well, there's another connection. I'd love to see Sam the Eagle doing Onion headlines. Just nothing but Onion headlines.
And he thinks that they're real.
Yes.
No nonsense. Oh my gosh, that would be really.
Oh
funny.
my God, that'd be good. Oh, and that's a crossover that we need to have happen.
Absolutely, a partnership just waiting to happen.
Love everything the Onion does and all the work that they do over there. A big shout out to them. And we, especially in this day and age, we need more of their kind of stuff and their
just nonsensical wackiness. Yes. I love it.
But I love the idea. That's one thing. That is the only time I will ever critique them is that they haven't done this already.
What are you guys doing?
Come on.
Let's go.
It's a match perfect. I love that.
Well, should we put Sam in a situation?
Yeah, let's do it.
This Muppet hat. All you. I feel so bad for thinking that we already pulled him.
I do too.
What was that?
Well, there was one name that
human.
didn't show up on my list, and I know it's not him, but I did
I wonder who it is.
I gotta look.
Yeah, maybe after. We won't prolong this for you guys
We
anymore.
will set up the date to watch the Muppet movie, and we will look
and then
into
figure
that.
out who it is. Somebody's yelling at us right now.
Check out the next episode. What reality TV show? Oh, that's good. What reality TV show could you see this Muppet winning?
Oh, what's that?
What a great question. Good idea. That's a good one.
What's that? The great race or whatever.
The Amazing Race. I
That's
think.
the Great Race.
Yeah. I like that.
I've never seen it. I know the premise of it.
I've never seen it either, but give it another TV season, and they'll have that one out. Like some other network will come out like with a B version of the Amazing Race and just call it the really good race, the really swell race. I like that.
Yeah, just because I think you have to like follow clues, right? And you have to. But who would be his partner?
Yeah, they got teams. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Wow, who would? So there's another thing there. I think Sam would have a hard time finding somebody to partner with him. I don't know if it was the Muppet. Yeah, he was in the Muppet Christmas Special, and he had that one like line in that one scene.
Why am I here?
When that it's classic, maybe the best line in the whole
funny.
thing to me. During that though, when Fozzie's grandma is saying, hey, you guys can room here and you can room. I was like, oh, who's gonna room with Sam?
Yeah.
I remember wondering that.
Yeah.
And it was in the rewatch of it more recently. But yeah, so who would want to partner up with?
I think Scooter would be a good.
I was gonna say Kermit, and the B version of like Kermit Light is Scooter.
Yeah.
So I think that's a great answer.
I think because Kermit can get flustered, and I think that Sam would fluster him a little bit.
It's really
but Scooter's
good. You're
like
right.
pretty easygoing, but also can get on board with other people.
And he's such a great partner.
Yeah.
He's such a great,
I love Scooter.
Scooter rocks.
Scooter
rocks. Doesn't get enough due.
I know. I love Scooter so much.
Scooter's
He's
great.
just so cute.
I like Scooter. I like that. I like the Amazing Race. That's a good one. I like the idea of him being on I don't know any of these shows. I don't watch any reality TV, so I don't know any of these shows.
Reality TV.
But I like the idea of him being in one of the Big Brother shows. If for anything or Big Brother.
When they're in the house.
Yeah. The one where they those shows where anytime that they have them where they do the one-off where they're just talking to just them in the camera. Because I just want to see Sam in those scenes.
Yes.
I just want to see him in those.
This whole entire place is crazy.
Or would it be like nothing to him because he grew up in or he lived in the Muppet House?
He can
Like
take
this is nothing. I don't.
He just blocks everything out.
Oh, Sam would win that contest.
He would.
Oh,
yeah,
it'd
he'd
be
the
nothing
last
for
one
him.
in that house.
Wow, that's how. There you go. There's another Muppet spin-off.
Oh my gosh, I
Muppets
love
got
that.
to raise money.
Oh right.
Sam wins a reality contest.
There he goes. Yeah. I also imagined in the same vein as like a talking head. Him in like the Great British Baking Show, even though he's not British.
Yes.
And
I don't know why I'm here.
Why am I here? I want to hear him like say super serious like what he's baking, and for him to get a handshake from Paul Hollywood.
Yes. Oh,
that'd be so funny. I would love to see him get giddy over like one of the judges, like Prue or Paul. That'd be so funny to me.
It would be great to see Sam break character. You
Yeah.
know, it just
I
like almost
love that.
fanboy or something like
what breaks Sam? What
it turns
breaks
out
him
he's a
out of it?
huge Noel Fielding fan or something like that.
Isn't,
No,
honestly?
everybody should be.
I
If
need
you
a
are not,
hug from
you
that
should
man
be.
so bad.
Oh God, I love him. I
Oh
love
my
that
God,
man.
he's so amazing.
I've watched shows or snippets of things that I
Yeah.
normally wouldn't just because he's
Just
in
because
them.
of him, yeah.
There is a wonderful like music video he does where he's like the getaway driver,
Oh my gosh.
Mint Royal I think it is. He's the getaway driver of it, and he may be the worst and the greatest getaway driver ever at the same time. Like he's great.
Of course he is.
He's great.
Oh my gosh, I hope he. I at the same time I hope that he doesn't, but if he needs to, he can leave the Great British Baking Show because he's the glue of that show.
Yeah,
He's
he's
so
got a great new show out. I gotta check
I want
out.
to see
I want
it,
to
but
see
it's
it.
on
Yeah.
it's on Apple, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so,
Yeah,
yeah,
I don't have Apple TV.
I'm thinking about it just because of that show. Like they got some other
Oh.
things on there. Yeah. We'll talk. Not that I'd let anybody use it. No.
Only
What?
one
Who does
password
that?
per user.
And to anybody who's still letting people do that, you're the smart ones in the business. I cannot understand it doesn't make sense to me to change. Like if you started out doing that, where nobody can use the password, nobody else can use the account, if that's how you start out, that's one thing. If you start out your business letting people do that, and then you change it, that's on you as a business.
Yeah.
That's not on us, the consumers.
Yeah.
That's on you as a business, and I
Makes you
question
look
your strategy and your ability to do business if you are doing that.
Yep.
More and more people are not wanting to work or have streaming services that do things like that. It's business. Like I'm not even a smart person or anything, but when it comes to business, it's almost business 101 that you can create more by spreading more. The more people are using your product. For every one user that had 2 other users maybe using an account, those 2 users that are using that account, other people are seeing that and are going to want their own account. I mean, you're just spreading it more.
Yeah.
By cutting it off, you're not getting seen and being.
Yeah, there's gonna be pushback, and it's just gonna.
To be fair too, though, this is a whole new universe that we're all trying to figure out as we're going along here with streaming services and all that. And we all know that we're just going to go back to having bundles like we do with cable and everything.
Oh,
this is going to be the streaming version of that.
Happening.
That'll be what ends up happening. I like Sam in these shows, and I'm trying to think of one other reality show that you can put him in, like a modeling show, like one of those.
Yeah.
I like the idea of him being a judge on a modeling show too.
Yeah, he would take it very serious.
No, he couldn't win that way. It breaks the question a little, but yeah, like you've just got these great, amazing, Kate Moss and these people, and they're Sam the Eagle.
He's sitting next to Tyra Banks and Miss J.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't think so. That was not your best shot.
I feel like you could do better.
You disappoint me.
You didn't work it.
That's the winner.
I'm going to need you to work it more.
He's looking at the 2 shots.
Work it, girl.
I love that. Sam the Eagle and America's Next Top Model.
That's the one. I think that's the one.
That's the season we all need.
All right.
The Would You Hat.
Yeah, the Would You Hat. Really like this one.
I do too. These are all fun.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. Would you trust this Muppet to babysit?
Whoa, that is an interesting one.
Yeah.
I think you almost immediately want to say yes, sure, but I wouldn't be worried about the kid being. The kid would definitely be safe.
Yeah.
The kid or kids would definitely be okay. It's just I don't know if they'd have any fun. I don't know if
it's a no nonsense babysitter.
I will say I am such an overly serious person, but when I get around kids, when I get around babies and stuff, that does loosen me up. That does.
Maybe that's what softens Sam.
Maybe.
Oh,
Yeah.
My heart. It's melting.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that actually, maybe I got that wrong. Maybe, would loosen him up and everything. And you come home and there's Sam and he's having a tea party. He's having a tea party with a little girl and stuff and everything.
And I'm having tea.
I am Princess Lollipop.
It's Earl Grey.
It's Earl Grey.
I like that.
I love this image so much of Sam just holding a little baby.
Oh, yes.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, wow. That is a beautiful image.
Right?
Oh, that is really good.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I would.
Definitely let's.
Yeah, if Matt and I had a kid and we wanted to go on a date night, I'd be like, which of my Muppet friends should I ask? I'm not gonna ask Animal again. That was a mistake.
I don't know. Because maybe the out of state thing maybe won't come up as much or whatever. You and your mom and I get along good and everything, but I do think it might be one thing that where we'd have to arm wrestle over as far as when you do have a child, who's going to get to babysit the first or the most or anything like that. Maybe we might arm wrestle over that. But I think that Sam would be a great number 3 after us and Matt's parents and all that and everything.
He's the
Sam would be a good
your
Aunt Laura to her and stuff.
Yeah.
So we got a lot of options there.
Oh yeah.
But Sam would definitely be in the top 10. Top 10.
Absolutely.
Yeah. He'd be a good one. He'd be a good babysitter.
I could actually see him being a good nanny.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe that's what he does it as his side gig, or as a he gets.
I'm retiring from news. I've had enough.
I am going to work for the Walters.
Yeah, you couldn't blame Sam if even Sam has had enough with the 24/7 news cycle and all this. Yeah, it's I'm done.
I need a break.
As you can probably tell, I'm having a nervous breakdown.
Poor Sam.
Yeah. Yeah, he needs a break. Kids. Because, of course, kids will be a lot less stressful.
Oh, go for it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm back. That was crazy.
That's crazy.
It was not as crazy.
I know that moment in the Christmas special, though. Why am I here? That's probably one of your favorite Sam moments.
Yes.
Do you have any other ones?
There was early bringing the character around. I believe that there were times where Sam was up there and there was something going on in the background, or craziness, or somehow the Pigs in Space showed up on the newscast or something like that. And he was flustered, and I love seeing his. It was kind of like what they do with Kermit, where Kermit's beat comes in.
Oh, yeah.
It was kind of like that, and I remember. I think it's one of the only times we see a different emotion on Sam.
Yeah, I like that.
I like seeing Sam out of the newsroom, out of that context. So anything involving that. Yeah. Do you?
Yeah, so you haven't seen Muppets Most Wanted yet. He has a really big role in that movie, and I think that's some of my favorite parts of seeing him. I was just so happy that he got a bigger role, and you get to see more of him and I forget the actor's name. He played Phil Dunphy in Modern Family.
Oh, Ty Burrell?
Yeah, I knew it was
He's
Ty
good.
something. Yeah.
Ty Burrell's good.
Oh my gosh, what a character.
Yeah.
So they kind of have this like partnership in that movie, and they riff off each other so well, and they have a whole song number that's amazing.
I can see
right?
that.
Yeah, he plays a French policeman, and it's so funny.
I gotta see that movie.
Oh, it's
I gotta
such
see
a...
that movie.
Will's shaking his head right now, but
Yeah.
it's such a gem. I love
I gotta
that
see
movie. I'd say that's probably one of my favorites. And there's like this one part in Muppets in Space where this girl is like, she's either hula hooping or dancing, and Sam's just watching her, and it's so goofy.
Oh, I have to see
It's
this.
a very niche moment.
Maybe if we have time, we'll watch it after the Muppet movie.
Yeah,
we'll
there
watch
we
it.
go. Yeah, we're just gonna have a Muppet movie
Muppet
marathon.
Muppet marathon.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, should we pull out that Patreon hat?
Yeah, let's do it.
We've got some new ones in there.
Yeah, and thank you so much to everybody who has been adding to us and contributing to the show. We
Yeah.
appreciate you so much doing that. Thank you.
Thank you.
And let's see what we got. This Muppet gives you a special package in the mail. What is in the package? This is from Asa.
Yeah, from...
Muppet Show at the End of Time.
Yes. A very cool Instagram account that you should follow.
Really cool Instagram account. Be sure to follow that, everybody. And another one of those people that I personally have just been really enjoying interacting with. And everything.
Yeah, we talk pretty often, and they're just
appreciate
good people.
that. Yeah, really good people out there.
That is a fun question.
That's an
Especially
interesting
for
one.
Sam, because he's not a surprise person.
Yeah. So
what do
Sam
you...
sends us something. What's in the
Yeah.
something? What's in the package?
I feel like, okay, I have something. I feel like it is a transcript of every episode of ours where he fact checks everything we've said, and it's everything that's wrong.
Oh my gosh, that's good. Oh, that is really
and
good.
It's not heartfelt or anything. It's very factual and like, this is wrong. This is wrong. Not a red ink.
I don't know if this happens anymore. But it used to, I would write actors or stuff like that in grade school and everything. And they, if you were lucky, sometimes they sent you back a headshot with their signature. So I was thinking that this is so much better. I like the idea of all of that. Like just like it's like, hey, actually we got another box here, and they're bringing box and and then on the last box at the bottom is a signed thing like
right.
that.
And by the way, here's for your trouble.
Yeah. You got this. Like that is so what he would send us. Yes.
Thank you.
Everything we have got wrong in these 33 episodes. With a to be continued on the last page.
Right. I will be in touch with future episodes.
That's it. That's perfect.
Yep.
I like that. I guess maybe something kind of off kilter, like baked goods or something like that. Like we didn't know he baked.
Yeah.
Like you learned on the Great British Baking Show.
Right,
You learned on that show.
I love imagining Sam in like a little apron that has a little American flags on it.
Yes,
oh
yes,
my gosh.
that'd be great.
Oh, and he has oven mitts, and one is like the red, white, and blue. Or what does our flake look like? Oh.
I had to know it. You know what? And when you said that at first, I thought you meant like we had a flag, like we created a What the Muppet flag,
Right,
and I'm like racking my
but...
brain, like, wait a minute, do we make a flag? And then I just gotta go with it.
We
Just
have
go
a
with it.
flag.
Just go with
It's
it.
in front of our house. What do you mean?
What are you talking about? Yes, I like that though. I like the idea of that.
What a fun character. This was a very, very fun
I'm gonna
episode.
stop while I'm ahead.
I really enjoyed this episode. It was quite
fun.
wacky.
No nonsense.
Yes. Thank you,
It's an
everyone.
American podcast. Thank you, Americans.
We really appreciate you.
That's fun. That's a good one.
Yeah, thank you guys for dealing with us in this episode. Dealing with me in this episode.
Oh no, it's two
off
party.
kilter.
We both nobody led on that one. We both were culprits on that. I do really quickly want to throw in there. I meant to do this earlier on, but I am wearing this particular shirt. This is one of my favorite shirts. My favorite designs.
Could you tell the audio audience?
Yes, it is Bruce Lee on a DJ. So I don't expect a lot of people to know this, but Bruce Lee, my favorite action star of all time. One of the things he liked to do on the side, a hobby, he loved music, and he DJ'd a bit.
I didn't
He
know
did
that.
do a little bit of DJing,
Wow.
actually. And not a lot, but a little bit of that.
Mm-hmm.
So this shirt I got a little bit before the movie Iron Man came out, but then the movie Iron Man came out, and I just loved it even more because one of my favorite actors of all time, Robert Downey Jr., wore the shirt. I am gonna hurt myself dropping this name, but I was actually able to be in work a little bit with him. I don't want to go too far into this, but I just only bring it up just because of the context of if you watch the Oscars and you saw him win his Oscar, you saw what I got to see and how great he is to people and how much of a people person he is, and I think he is arguably the greatest comeback story in acting history. I think that he's one of our greats, and I think Christopher Nolan put it really well, that he is one of our true movie stars. We don't have many of them anymore, but he has a unique talent, a unique energy, and he can't play just any role. You've got to find the right part for him. And Christopher Nolan, who you have to audition for Christopher Nolan, but not with this particular. He went to Robert Downey Jr. Wow. He wanted him for this role.
Wow,
he's like, let's remind everybody you're not just Iron Man. Let's remind everybody that you're an actor, you're a thespian, and they did. It's one of the greatest performances you were going to see. That movie is so important to see. Oppenheimer is a fantastic film, and it's long, it's serious, but it's worth it, and it's important to see, and his performance is amazing. I wanted to, if you haven't seen his speech, it's one of the better speeches you're going to see. Go ahead and check it out, and know that when you're watching it, that's the real deal. He's one of the few people that would really shock me if something came out about him, wrong or anything, because he's the real deal. He treats people right, and he gets it. He gets the industry, he gets creatives, he cares, and it couldn't go to a better guy. I thought it was really cool to see him win. I wanted to honor that and shout out him.
Shout out to him,
And
that's awesome.
appreciate the, really appreciate what he did for me, just as a side note.
Aw, yeah.
So, yeah,
That's
big
awesome.
shout out to him, and congrats to him.
Kind of a full circle. I feel like Sam would like that movie.
I think Sam would.
There's a lot of history
would
in that
appreciate.
movie.
Yes, Oppenheimer
Very
was
serious movie.
very accurate.
Thank you, everybody, for
Thanks,
watching,
everyone.
and we will catch you next episode.
See you soon.
Bye.